Quack quack, it's Qualcomm, a cutting-edge company that just can't seem to satisfy all investors, namely the greedy variety. For you see, it delivered a strong start to fiscal 2026, but gave cautious near-term guidance. After all, quarterly revenue reached a record $12.25 billion, up 5% year-over-year, and adjusted EPS of $3.50 beat expectations. Results were driven by its QCT semiconductor business, which generated $10.6 billion in revenue, alongside continued strength in automotive, with $1.1 billion, up 15% year-over-year. Plus, solid growth in IoT, with $1.69 billion, up 9% year-over-year. While handsets are still the core business, growth was a modest 3% to $7.82 billion. Despite the beat, management struck a cautious tone on the outlook. Qualcomm guided next quarter revenue to $10.2 to $11 billion, and adjusted EPS to roughly $2.45 to $2.65, both below Wall Street expectations. CEO Cristiano Amon squarely blamed the guidance shortfall on an industry-wide memory chip shortage, emphasizing that demand, particularly for premium smartphones, remains healthy, but supply constraints are limiting OEM production. As Amon put it, "I just wish we had more memory." What a real raw statement. That darn memory shortage, ain't it? This tone reflects Qualcomm's ongoing exposure to smartphone supply chain dynamics, even as it diversifies into automotive, IoT, and emerging data center opportunities. Encouragingly, he noted that Qualcomm's chips are heavily weighted toward premium and high-tier devices, which are more resilient to rising memory prices. OEMs are prioritizing limited memory supply for higher-margin products, which should help cushion demand for Qualcomm's flagship platforms. Longer term, industry data suggests smartphone chip unit shipments may decline in 2026, but revenue is expected to grow at double-digit rates, driven by richer silicon content per device, an area where Qualcomm is well-positioned. Into the auto arena. A few weeks ago, Volkswagen and Qualcomm announced a letter of intent for a long-term supply agreement to provide advanced infotainment and connectivity capabilities using Snapdragon digital chassis solutions. Qualcomm would become the primary technology provider for Volkswagen's zonal software-defined vehicle architecture, developed through its joint venture with Rivian Automotive. Starting in 2027, Qualcomm will supply high-performance system-on-chips for infotainment integrated into vehicles across the Western Hemisphere through Volkswagen and Rivian's venture. The collaboration extends to Volkswagen's Automated Driving Alliance with CARIAD and Bosch, utilizing Qualcomm's Snapdragon Ride Elite platform to accelerate automated driving development. Volkswagen plans to implement this software-defined architecture in its ID Everyone and future electric vehicles, enabling over-the-air updates for infotainment and autonomous driving features. Audi and Volkswagen passenger cars are driving the group-wide implementation of this technology, which will also include Snapdragon 5, G-Modem RF, and vehicle-to-everything communication in next-generation vehicles. The agreement strengthens Volkswagen's strategy to consolidate key component procurement and expand expertise in semiconductors and AI. Then, in the auto industry at large, Qualcomm is part of over 30 companies that have expanded a collaborative open-source initiative to develop next-gen vehicles, aiming to cut development costs and speed time to market. Over in the area of electronics, Qualcomm is in talks with Samsung Electronics for contract manufacturing of advanced 2-nanometer chips, according to Qualcomm CEO Cristiano Amon. The discussions, which are among several with semiconductor foundries, come after Qualcomm completed the design work for the chips, positioning them for near-term commercialization. The partnership could benefit Samsung's foundry business, which competes with TSMC in high-end chip manufacturing. Samsung's chip business has recently seen improvements, following a $16.5 billion deal with Tesla. Qualcomm's move reflects growing competition in semiconductor manufacturing, with 2-nanometer technology being one of the most advanced processes in development. Earlier in the AI data center domain, Qualcomm acquired Alphawave IP Group, announced on June 9, 2025, through its subsidiary Aqua Acquisition Sub LLC. The deal, valued at $2.48 per Alphawave share, was approved by shareholders and court-sanctioned in December. Alphawave shares were delisted from the London Stock Exchange following the acquisition's completion. Qualcomm's move is meant to enhance its data center capabilities by adding Alphawave's high-speed connectivity technologies, which are crucial for AI, data networking, and storage applications. Tony Pialis, Alphawave's CEO, will lead Qualcomm's data center business, strengthening the company's AI compute and connectivity offerings. The acquisition comes as Qualcomm posts strong revenue growth, with the deal positioning the company for future success in high-growth sectors like AI data centers. The merger integrates Alphawave's custom silicon and connectivity products into Qualcomm's existing technologies, such as its Orion CPU and Hexagon NPU processors. This expansion aligns with Qualcomm's goal to advance in the data center market, furthering its reach in high-performance computing solutions. In the realm of robotics, the year got off to a great start at CES, where Qualcomm introduced its Dragonwing IQ10 series processor and comprehensive robotics architecture designed for advanced robotics applications, including industrial autonomous mobile robots and full-size humanoid platforms. The processor integrates hardware, software, and AI capabilities, supporting applications from household robots to industrial automation. Qualcomm's collaboration with Figure, a humanoid robotics company, aims to scale humanoid platforms with high-performance, energy-efficient compute architecture. The architecture enables robots to reason, adapt, and make decisions in diverse environments, with capabilities in perception, motion planning, and human-robot interaction. Qualcomm's ecosystem for robotics encompasses partnerships with companies like Advantech, KUKA Robotics, and VinMotion. If you like learning about interesting stocks like Qualcomm, check out recent uploads. You'll likely find something you like which the algorithm didn't recommend. Also, please like and share this video with your fellow robot and AI tech friends on places like Reddit, X, Telegram, StockTwits, and your own group chats. Sharing and liking the video also helps informative videos like this come out faster to people like you who will enjoy them. And as always, for more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.